Hey, welcome to the web design example. We are going to continue the videos. This is a list of suggestions how you can use this video. So the next thing we're going to do, so we downloaded the images. All the notes for this can be found here. This web page, which I loaded here. So we scroll all the way down to step 2. Okay. To step 2. We are going to build the index.psd file, which is a Photoshop file that is going to look like our sketches. So let's bring out the sketch. It's going to look like this. Okay. And the first thing we do is we need to download a template for this. So let me just quickly download the Bootstrap 5 template, and we are going to save it into we have the photo image collection. We're going to save it into 21 design prototype folder. Okay, so save this. Save link as web design 2026 21 design prototype template. Save. It's a PSD file. So before we do anything, I'm going to make a copy of this. I don't want to mess up the original. Paste it. I'm going to rename it to index. So that is our first file. We are going to make it look like this. Okay. And then if you open Photoshop, or you can double click on it, it should open Photoshop, or you can right click on it to open with Photoshop, wherever you like. So just open it with Photoshop. So I'm just going to double click on it. So of course it takes a while. So what is this? So let's look at the layers. Before we go do that, let's go to Window. Reset Essentials. So make sure it's Essentials. Go to Window, Workspace Essentials, and then Window, Reset Essentials. So everybody's screen will look like mine, okay? And then the next thing I want to do is I want to change this to 2 columns, so it's easier for me to show people things. So what is this? If you look at the layers, you realize that this is, so this one is here. So this is a template created by a designer on the internet for Bootstrap. I probably should put a link there where I get it from. For you to design Bootstrap related PSD files. And the only one I'm interested in is the XXL. I don't know. So it should be this one that I'm interested in. Okay, because that is for 1680 times 1050. So if you look at it there, so this is Bootstrap 5 XXL grid 1690 times 1050. Okay, I'm interested in that. I'm not interested in the rest, and they just take up space and confuse me. So I'm going to delete them, but don't delete this one. To delete them, you have to unlock them first. So I'm unlock the rest, and I'm going to just delete the whole thing. Okay, can I drag this? I can actually drag it into the trash. All right, so I drag everything into the trash. Probably that's faster. I'm just going to drag into the trash. So I only left with the XX. Okay, left with this one I'm interested in. Okay, this is what I like. So this is 1060 times 1. And I probably do not need, so if you open it up, you realize these are the things they put in. Okay, so these are all the stuff. And I probably do not need them because I have used them to create my vertical guides. Okay, and I don't have a ruler. Let's show the ruler. View, rulers. Okay, and right click on the rulers. Make sure they are pixels, not inches. So if it's inches, make sure you switch them into pixels. So right click on them, okay? And you can see here, this is 0, and this is 1680. If you zoom in, you can see this is around 1680. And this one below, so this is 0, and this one is 1005. No, sorry, 1050. Okay. So we are going to use this for our design, which looks like this. And we already talked about all the readings of the guides. And I have that somewhere. So I'm going to make this slightly smaller. I don't think fit on screen will work for this. So I have to. Okay, let me make it slightly smaller. So you can make it bigger or smaller. Oops, bad idea. Okay. All right, that looks good for me. So now I want to create a couple of guides. Okay, so if you go to View, Show, guides. Okay. We are going to create some guides. Okay. So what is a guide? So all these things that we draw on top are guides. Okay, they help you to draw shapes. So when you draw a rectangle, it actually looks like a rectangle. So we are going to. There are a couple of ways to create guides. So let me bring out the notes again. So one way is View Guides, New Guide. Okay, so one way is just drag. So I'm going to show you the drag way first, okay? So let's say you want to create a vertical guide. You just drag here. It's very difficult to do because you're like, I want something that is I want something is 50. It's almost impossible to get a 50. Okay, you need a really good mouse and a really big monitor. So let's say you create 63.9, whatever that is. You don't like it. You want to get rid of it, you can just, use the move tool, drag it away, it's gone. Okay, but it's very difficult to get things extremely accurate. You can move it here and drag it, it's gone. Okay, let's say you want certain guides. So let's say you want all the, that is horizontal guide. For vertical guide, you can just drag it here, drag it away, it's gone. Okay. If you want to know what the reading of the guide is, I'm going to copy the notes from my website here. So these are some of the guide. I'm not interested in vertical guides because I've drawn for you, so I'm more interested in the and vertical guide is pretty fixed for Bootstrap framework. There's nothing much you can do about it because Bootstrap framework give you that. You have to use the 12 column Bootstrap framework layout because Bootstrap with 12 columns. So you're more interested in the horizontal guides. Okay. One way to do guides is called view guides, new guide. So if you go to view guides, new guide, and you say I want it horizontal, check the box horizontal, and you want 50. 0 is already given, so you want 50, so you just type 50 pixels. They will give you 50 here. They'll be like, did I really create a 50? You can actually click on the guide using the move tool, click on the guide, and then go to view guide. Edit selected guide. It's like, yeah, it's really 50, okay. All right, let's create a new one. Let me click something to deselect it, and then you can go to view guides. New guide, and the next one is 75. 275. 300. 500. 525. 700. 725. 900. 950. And 1050 is given. So with this, oops, okay, I forgot to hide this. So I'm going to hide this. So now you have a guide that you can work with. Let me do a file save. And with this, you should be able to draw this on it using Photoshop and the images you have created. Okay, I think it's a good place to stop. In the next video, we are going to talk about color, okay, which you need to consider now. Actually, you should consider that before you even talk to your client. But we are going to cover in the next video. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll be right back. Make sure you save your file. And see you soon. Bye.